Chat, I want you to guess where I went for dinner. I basically ate high-quality dog food.
And sorry, chat, just a second. And... boom. Okay.
Oh, you showed up twice again.
I showed up twice again. I almost made you show up twice. It's fine.
The lucky dog. I apologize, chat. Restream decided not to...
Yeah, Restream's breaking tonight.
Taco Bell? Yes! I ate Taco Bell. Very easy to guess when I say high-quality dog food. Applebee's? What? Applebee's is too expensive for me, chat. Are they bad?
It depends on the Applebee's.
I see. I see. Well, Tim, how are you?
I am fine.
You're fine?
I am fine.
That's good. Sorry, chat, I'm chewing my high-quality dog food.
I am eating jerky, so.
Oh, so that's very, very high-quality dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize, chat. My chats are now in 2 different areas again, and I really hate that.
Yeah. Same.
I'm like,
so
really
chat, if you
upset.
want to see my YouTube chat, you can open YouTube. Otherwise, I have all 4 open technically.
Mm. Welcome back, though, to Nightwave Live, the only podcast where we talk about pop culture, and somehow it devolves into drama.
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen
Why?
tonight,
I don't
though.
know.
I mean, here's the thing.
Huh?
Here's the thing. I feel like the kind of drama that is okay for it to devolve into is whatever surrounds the current topic. But if it devolves into things that are not related to it, that's an issue. If that makes sense. So, but anyway, how's everybody doing
Applebee's is
today?
food.
I didn't know that Applebee's was considered dog food. I'll be honest with you.
It really, again, it depends.
This is my first attendance to a MommaOcco stream. I saw the VTuber response and loved it. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed grabbing all those screenshots from my community. They helped me out. I couldn't have done it without them. UN
Chat.
needs to talk. Oh, see, chat. Some of you are trying to guess about who we're talking about tonight when we talk about anime being ruined. I would tell you right now, it's going to come from the most unlikely of sources, and this is something that is really sad because I feel like the way that Temp is kind of just discussed it with me, and I'll let Temp talk about it in a moment. I don't know if there really is a way to stop it. Unfortunately,
especially with the new information we have.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this is just kind of fucked no matter which way you look at it.
It really is.
So,
you all are saying Sony? It's not Sony. Well, I mean, it is Sony.
It is
but
Sony.
not in the way you think.
It is Sony, chat, just to be clear. But before we talk about that, I want to play something really quickly for you, chat. I want to play something really quickly. I need to... Oh, Temp is... I didn't tell Temp what this was. He has no idea what I'm about to do.
I'm not viewing your stream because I don't want to fuck up my internet.
Do you want me to
I don't know.
stream it to the... Do you want me to stream it to Discord?
Sure.
Okay. This is gonna be so good, chat.
Hold on. What is this?
Chat.
Oh, this.
Chat. Do you want to know something interesting?
When the child is actually coming into play, or somewhere around that point, or
Chat. Chris Chan is gonna have a baby.
How did
Chris
he
Chan
get someone
Sonichu is gonna have a baby.
How did he get someone to sleep? You know what? He probably got someone to sleep with him based on his claiming that he's Jesus.
I'm gonna be no. So he has he knows somebody. The internet calls them flutters. People suggest that this flutters person is the de facto girlfriend for Chris Chan, which is kind of crazy. They have met in person quite a few times, and people have actually got pictures of them holding hands. And
His mom?
Okay, chat. That's disgusting. He got Hexa or the
really
others
bad.
Prego via medallions. No!
I hate this timeline.
Oh.
Can we go to a different one? No, I don't know.
You can't leave this dimension, chat. You're stuck here. You can't. You're stuck here forever. I'm sorry.
So, real quick for my chat. You will see me playing Final Fantasy 14 because I was working on my dailies with the potato.
Oh, so you're still doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. But
So-
yes, chat. Just really funny. Wanted to get it out there. Wanted to give everybody a bit of a laugh before things get go. Well, okay. Is this a laugh? I'm not quite sure. Does that mean he's got to rent a girlfriend? No. If you haven't kept up with Chris Chan, let me just give you the diet version. Chris Chan has a handler called Flutters. Everybody believes that the Flutters is also like the girlfriend for Chris Chan. And so it makes sense that if this Flutters person is pregnant, if they are actually boyfriend, girlfriend, or goddess, god, Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu girlfriend.
Chris Chan to breed.
You know what really worries me is some people think that the girlfriend is actually like part of this internet group that seeks to make money off of Chris Chan. And if that's true, like it worries me what they would do with the child.
Yeah. Chat, just let you all know, the second that child is born, you know he's putting a Chris Chan medallion on the kid.
Oh no. Now that's a curse. That's a curse of Yameha that you can't get out. Chat. All right. This is not something that I have ever wanted to think of. Period.
Are we sure it's not a relative? You would have thought he would have been castrated by now.
This is not something I ever wanted to think of, but how do you think the child is going to think when they grow up learning that their parent, or one of their parents, was an interdimensional goddess that could go through time and space and dimensions and foretold the coming of the end of the world, and they just haven't been right yet? How do you think that child is going to feel? How would you feel?
Probably the same as the child that was named Chlamydia.
Have you ever told that story on stream?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to tell that story, or do you want to like save it? All right, go ahead.
Chat. Very simple version. My father helped give birth to a baby, but the doctor that told the mother they had chlamydia told them they were both pregnant and had chlamydia. The mother thought being told they had the disease was the name of their child. So the child was named Chlamydia.
Oh. He's gonna have a Sony Pichu. Yes, that is correct, chat. That is very disgusting, Tim. I mean, you aren't disgusting. I just think it's disgusting, like the fact that
It's funny though.
Oh no, yeah, it 100% is funny. I just think it's disgusting.
I feel bad for the kid though.
Oh yeah. The son shall not bear the guilt of the father, nor the father bear the guilt of the son. No! Oh, that's so depressing to think about. Oh no, chat.
I can't believe I'm a virgin while Christian isn't. What is
Okay,
this?
okay, nerdy. Here's what you have to understand. Christian wasn't a virgin like multiple years ago. Christian like became not a virgin multiple years ago.
Okay, hold on. Ryan, bad. I see what you did there. Bad.
Oh, with his Fluttershy thing.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's a Fluttershy reference.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, I watched My Little Pony too. What the fuck? Oh, but yeah, I figured that would be a funny little thing to start with. I apologize if it was mildly derailing, but...
Is that the little angry potato in the hard hat?
What?
The one that says Akari on my screen, that is Malice, yeah.
Oh, is Malice in the chat?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, hello, Malice. Not my chat. How dare you? I'm just kidding. Can't believe you can't go into my chat. This is my stream.
I put my stream in our personal Discord. That's why.
I don't care. I think it's...
I know.
But anyway. So yeah, that was, the only reason why I included it is because technically Christian is pop culture and Sonic related, which, you know, Sonic related is, related to us, you know? So that's why I included it.
I hate you.
I'm sorry. I just
chilling and vibing? Good.
MLP Gen 5 is just a joke. I agree. And so does Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu, the goddess of this world.
Bad.
I'm sorry. I don't actually believe that in their whole shtick thing. I think that they are delusional and probably need to get some help.
Probably delusional?
No, I said they are delusional and probably need to get some help. I'm not quite sure how you fix that.
Yeah, I'm working on that chat. Hold on. I see a bot.
Oh, lovely.
I see them. Hold on.
Sega probably wishes that he wasn't related to Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I think Sega is just like, how do we get rid of this? Did you know that...
Akko's chat.
You know that Sonichu was like actually mentioned in a Sega video?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it was like people that worked for Sega of America and they were opening up like fan mail stuff, and one of them asked about Sonichu.
Oh no.
That's the only time you're gonna get them to acknowledge Sonichu exists.
It is. The bot is slain, chat. It's fine.
Good. I was always a Pinkie Pie fan. Chat, you guys are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I liked Rainbow Dash. I don't know if that says anything about me. So I tell that to some...
Rainbow Dash, but then Applejack. Sorry.
Why? Because she's a farmer?
No, just your character.
I better be lying. No, Rainbow Dash was my favorite.
Goes a furry confirmed. I wonder if his kid will look like Ugandan Knuckles.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. No!
Oh, fuck. Don't make me laugh like that, chat. Oh my gosh. By the way, I apologize. This happened in the beginning of the stream. Mr. Pickman, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. For $1.99. She knows how to milk? Yes, she does. Okay. So.
Surprisingly, we actually don't have a lot in the docket today.
No, we do have a decent amount. We have a decent chunk.
Some of it kind of leads into each other, though.
You know. Now, I talked about this on Thursday.
Okay.
With Mizu. But the golden Joy-Con, or is it the golden controller? Golden joystick.
Golden joystick awards?
Yeah, that happened. We can talk about that a little bit, if you'd like.
Okay. Sure. I mean, you're the one that looked into that, so you can take the lead in that.
I'd have to pull it up, because I don't have it pulled up.
Beast Wars for the win. Beast Wars was fantastic.
Hold on.
I don't know why this roulette's taking 5 years.
Oh, gosh. Okay, why isn't this just giving me a full list of all the games that were nominated? Hold on. I need to find the list that were nominated and the ones that won. Hold on. You keep talking for a moment.
But I'm eating.
Same here.
This queue is taking my entire lifespan. Yeah, I'm amazed this MS queue is taking so long.
All right. So I feel like we can talk about, go through some of these and talk about them and all that kind of cool stuff.
Okay, hold on. Hot take, Beast Wars sucks because who wants to be a rat? Excuse me, Rat Trap was a fucking Chad.
Oh, are they talking about Transformers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have War and Fall or Cybertron on Steam. Jelly? Yes, I have War. I want Fall.
Need Eva, or not Eva, Ira in the chat. Because Ira's a pretty big Transformers person. Quite big, in my personal opinion.
We were eating too until Chris Chan was brought up. Beast Machines sucked. Beast Machines did suck. Beast Machines sucked. Donkey balls.
Chad, I'm sorry. Whenever Chris Chan is brought up, I feel like I'm entitled to like bring them up. Because like, as somebody with autism, whenever...
You are the Chris Chan simp.
Not a simp. I'm a Chris Chan historian. There's a bit of a difference. But whenever Chris Chan is brought up, I feel like it's important for me to like look into it. Because Chris Chan represents a lot of autistic people, and I hate that because Chris Chan is not a good autistic person. They're like the opposite of a good autistic person. So I try and like downplay them, say that this is not what a real autistic person would do. You know?
This the same as the gaming awards? No, it is a different gaming awards.
It's basically the gaming awards, but actually is. I would say that this one is slightly better, although they did not have Stellar Blade in here at all, which it's still not perfect. Well, thank you for the 5. Is his handler the same rich girl that convinced him to do things with his mom? No. No, she is no longer in the picture. She's been taken off of the internet effectively by her family. And no, yeah. P.S. I hate YT censors. I hate censors of all kind, but I get you here. No, his girlfriend is somebody that we're pretty sure works with a group of people that want to make money off of Christian. Which is interesting. Anyway, let's talk about the golden joysticks. So chat, like I mentioned, golden joysticks happened. I feel like based off of how they did things this year, they're slightly better than the Game Awards, but they still didn't have Stellar Blade on there. So I still think that they somewhat suck. Somewhat. Yeah. Okay? Because they just chose not to include Stellar Blade at all. So, I couldn't find a list that showed all of the choices, but I did find a list showing all of the winners. So, I feel like we can go through all of that, and that would be interesting. So, first off, We'll go with best. Or well, actually, we'll go down and up. Ultimate Game of the Year went to Black Myth Wukong, which not surprised in the least bit that it went to Black Myth Wukong, because it was for a lot of people the game of the year.
Oh yeah.
I've not. Have you played Black Myth Wukong? I've watched.
No,
some...
I want to play it, but I don't have the $60 to throw at it.
Yeah, I've watched some gameplay for it, but I have not played it, and probably will never get the chance to play it. In my personal opinion, I don't know. But I have seen enough of it to kind of formulate an opinion. So I thought it was all right. I thought it was pretty good. It's one of those things where it's just like, this is an actual game, like a game that has story and substance. It's not here to push a message. It's not here to be anything other than just.
It's here to be monkey game.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, moving on. Best adaptation went to best game adaptation. So TV, movie, anything other than
Probably
a video
Arcane.
game. Huh?
Arcane?
No, it went to Fallout.
Oh, was Arcane on the list or no?
I don't know. That's a good question. Again, I don't have the list of what was
Okay.
on there in front of me.
Fallout wasn't bad. It just wasn't great.
So here's the crazy thing. Fallout did better than I think a lot of people were expecting, and that's just because it wasn't like bad. You know what I mean? Like there are bad adaptations, and then there are adaptations that aren't good but don't suck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Knuckles sucked. Flat out.
So
Sucked.
I told Mizu and Lumi this, that you were kind of the head opinion on that. Can you tell me a little bit about why it sucked? Because I feel like we talked about it, but we didn't talk about it on stream.
So, when we were told about what Knuckles was originally, it was going to be a buddy cop. Like between Wade, the deputy of Green Hills,
The
and
sheriff.
Knuckles. No, he was a deputy.
Well, doesn't he pretend to be the sheriff in the first movie?
No, he pretends to be the sheriff in the second one.
Oh, okay.
Because the sheriff actually is like not there.
Well,
Because he's like at a wedding.
Aren't all deputies like able to be the sheriff or something?
I don't know that, and I don't know.
Okay.
That's a slippery slope. I'm not willing to comment on that one because I don't know.
No, that's fair enough.
So we were told about that. It's like, okay. And then it had Christopher Lloyd in it as Knuckles' father. Or no, well, Pachamaku or whatever his name is, the tribe leader.
Oh, so there was actually more Knuckle people in this show.
One, and it was in a flashback scene, I think.
Oh.
Or no, it was in a bowling alley, and it was
that's kind of lame.
It was really stupid. And the Man in Black from Princess Bride.
Man in Black.
You're
Oh, Ezio?
watching Princess Bride.
Not Ezio.
No,
That's the wrong game.
Yeah, no. The Dread Pirate Roberts, Wesley.
Ah, okay. I get you.
And he played the father of Wade.
You did?
He did, yes.
That's interesting.
But the entire show was more Wade than Knuckles.
I can see why that would suck,
And
because Wade is
Knuckles-
okay. Wade is an okay
and-
character, but like, that's not what people came for.
That's not what people came for. And this is something that I actually genuinely found cringe. Knuckles is apparently now a Jew. Yeah, like
I'm gonna text Bull something.
that one felt very weird and forced to me. Is this pre-recorded? No. No, we're actually here.
Yes.
Rip Force Kid.
Rip for. No, it's not pre-recorded. It's just when we go through this. Sometimes I try to get to comments as much as I can, but sometimes there are a lot of people now. So I try and read as much as I can. When I'm not doing drama stuff, I try and read more comments. But when I'm doing drama stuff, I try to pick out stuff differently. Someone asked that they're new here and they see people with models. Yes, I'm a VTuber. I'm a VTuber.
Well, technically, both of us are.
That I know. I'm so happy that you finally identify with the proper. You finally identify with the way that you feel.
No, I was bribed.
Yeah, but then you kept to it.
I did.
Which
He has
means
4 circumcisions. That's right. Because don't echidnas have like 4 penises?
no, they have a penis with 4 heads.
That's right. That's right. And it's like a no corkscrew penis is ducks. Sorry.
I hate that I know that. Thank you, Game Grumps.
Foreskin. Hey. Anyway, we're children.
We are. That's why you watch the Knuckles show.
Mentally children.
That's why you watch the Knuckles show. But overall, you said it sucked.
It sucked. It sucked so bad.
I'm very interested to see how Knuckles being a Jew will fit into the,
I hope nothing about that show matters.
Wolf, thank you for the 2. He's a Jew now. Finn, he's a Jew now. Poe. Oh my fucking hell.
You know, Knuckles doesn't deserve to win anything. And the fact that they're already saying that if the Sonic 3 does well, they're just gonna make a Shadow movie instead of a show.
A Shadow movie?
Yes.
Bro, I can't wait to see Shadow gunning down people in the Shadow movie. Because he guns down people in the video game, right?
In Shadow 05, yes, he does.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Did Knuckles become a Jew before it was unpopular? No. The Israel thing did start by then when the show came out.
So you think it's pandering for
I do.
pandering
Absolutely,
sake?
I do.
Fair.
Like, if it had happened beforehand, I would have been like, okay, that doesn't really feel like pandering. But the fact that it happened afterwards...
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean.
I can't wait for the script firearm mechanics. I'm a little surprised he's not going to use a gun in Sonic 3. And I'm only saying he's not going to because it is a PG movie. They have actually said it's not going to be PG-13.
Kind of sad about that.
I am too. Because that means the Maria scene is going to be neutered.
Magic Koopa says Knuckles isn't a Jew. Wade and his mother just tried to make a connection to the destruction of the Knuckles tribe in the...
Yeah, they did. Yes. Which, ultimately, I'm sorry, makes it even worse.
I need Ben Shapiro in a Knuckles. Like, somebody make Ben Shapiro look like Knuckles.
Oh god, I hate that. So Shadow doesn't get a pump action AR-15? Oh my god, a pump action AR-15. Can you imagine? God.
Fucking hell, that's so amazing. This
Yeah, so you can watch Knuckles.
I don't want
there.
to. I really don't want to now.
What, you don't want to laugh at the atrocity that is the show?
I need to know who decided to make this Jew call. I need to know. Because, listen, I'm all for people being, like, their one true religion. But holy fuck, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, chat, there you go. We also have a review of Knuckles. And, wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's, like, really bad.
Oh my gosh. Is it bad I want more just to see how bad it becomes?
No! Stop! No! No!
Like, this is amazing and horrible.
Isn't Sonic 3 going to be based on Sonic Adventure 2? Yes.
Amazing and horrible at the same time. Dude, I can't wait to see the Space Colony arc in this.
If we don't see the Space Colony arc, I'm going to be
I'm
very
gonna listen,
disappointed.
chat. Unironically, SA2 is my favorite because of the space colony arc. It's my favorite. Like, that's kind of what got me into science fiction. Is the space colony arc? It's the coolest place ever. Also the most deadly.
Now, admittedly, here's something to think about as well. Remember that image I sent you about with Eggman, where he's actually
Yes.
in the full like Eggman suit that we know and love?
Yes.
I believe that every ounce of the footage that we saw in trailers is like in the first half an hour, maybe
think so?
45 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
The first hour, easy.
Wouldn't that be amazing, chat? Like, if movie 3 does not start off with the opening to the bad side for SA2, I'm gonna be sad.
If Live and Learn isn't in the movie Riot, they've already confirmed Live and Learn is in the movie.
Here, chat.
It's just not being done by Crush 40, but it is in the movie.
I need to do let's see if I can find. Let me see if I can find the. Oh yes, here it is. 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 I just gotta wait for the ad to go away. No, it doesn't play the opening. Keep talking for a moment, Tim. Tim?
Sorry,
You're eating
I'm here.
again?
I'm eating. I had like a little snack thing. It's fine. Anyway, no, Live and Learn is in Sonic 3, but it's not being done by Crush 40. But Crush 40, we're the ones to confirm that.
No, that's
Bring
fair.
back 80s PG so we can have authentic Maria.
Like, chat, if the thing doesn't open up with like a system saying red alert, and then Eggman saying, I must get this one thing that my grandfather gave me.
I absolutely do not believe Eggman is the reason Shadow escapes.
Well, probably not, no. Well, thank you for another 2. Bring back 80s PG. Yes. No, I think you're probably right, but at the same time, I still really want it to be the case.
My only complaint with Sonic 3 thus far is Gerald. Because Gerald was ultimately the main antagonist of the game. But Gerald wasn't alive for any of the game. Like, anytime we saw him, he was already dead. So what we see in the trailers appears to be him, but alive. And that kind of, in a way, damages the movie.
You think so? Why? I'm sorry, I just gotta judge it.
Because Shadow's conviction is he's listening to the wishes of both Gerald and Maria, who are both dead. And I want you to remember the fact that if they keep to the continuity of it's 50 years, that would mean Eggman has to be in his 50s or 60s, and Gerald's like 110.
Okay.
Which doesn't make sense. Probably in Eggman's imagination. I'm hoping that's the case.
That would work out better. I don't know. I think that probably would work out better. What do you think, Tom?
The only other thing I can imagine is that Gerald's an AI, that he's taken over a robot body that looks like him.
That could work too. Listen, either
So
way,
like it
chat,
is Gerald, but the real Gerald is dead, and this is just AI Gerald.
either way, I still feel like it's going to be a good movie.
I do too. Honestly, I think it'll only be damaged if they bring up the fucking Knuckles as a Jew thing. I really do.
What do you got against Jews?
That felt shoehorned. I'm sorry. That really felt shoehorned.
I'm sorry, Chad. I had to.
I just don't like it.
I hope they show the Bio Lizard. I do too.
Yeah. We also need Supersonic and Super Shadow.
Oh, fuck. He's been dead for 50 years, Eggman. It's not your fault.
Okay. We're gonna do this.
Holy fuck. Alright. Well.
What is that message I just got? Oh, okay. Nothing bad.
I think we can move on from this. But I'm super duper excited.
Chat, I will tell you right now, we will do a full Nightwave of just talking about Sonic 3 after we see
I'm
it.
so fucking excited. The Flames of Disaster. Oh. I can't wait.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I can't wait so badly. It's gonna be so amazing.
No. What? Hold on. Sonic 3 comes out on the 20th. Holy shit.
Officer Buck, thank you for the 2 Australian. I've played SA2 for Chaos Eugenics. Oh gosh, yeah.
Sonic 3 comes out on December 20th. We have a Nightwave on the 22nd.
Oh. I really hope they have the faker scene. Oh my gosh, yes. There's so many scenes.
Yeah, I do too.
I finally found you, faker.
Hearing, Keanu Reeves do the faker scene. Oh my god. Oh my god, please.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking excited.
Now, this is something I know. My father he loved the first movie, he liked the second movie, but he saw that Sonic was siding with Eggman, or like aligning himself with Eggman in the third movie, and immediately said this movie is gonna be shit. And I'm like, this is nothing new. This has been a thing for like all of the 3D games.
No Super Orca. A lot of SA2 needs to be put in this movie. I agree.
Yeah, it does. I'll admit, when I saw the first movie, I legitimately thought they were gonna do like at the end of like the trilogy, it'd be Chaos. Because they showed us immediately the Knuckles tribe. And I think they mentioned specifically how there was a creature inside the Master Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Which, is Chaos. So, I thought Shadow's form was called Chaos form, not Super. No, it's Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Sonic has made temple alliances with Eggman before. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. But
kind of shocked they didn't go for Chaos. Well, here's the problem. Chaos is not as cool as Shadow the Hedgehog is.
This is true.
Sorry, Chad. It's just the case.
No. Theory, and we can move on from this because we've been on this topic for a bit.
We have.
In the trailer, in the only big trailer we have, Sonic gives Eggman a second quill. Calling it right now, that second quill is setting up Sonic 4.
You think it's going to be that far into the future that will be
Yes.
relevant?
I mean, it's going to be used as a plot device in the movie, as the third movie, but it's primarily going to be saved as a plot device for 4. Because 4, I'm calling it now, is going to be Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
We're going to tone it back from like galactic whatever. We're not going to see Super Sonic, and we're going to see Metal Sonic though.
Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. Metal Sonic, yes.
Also,
Super Shadow.
This would be really ass backwards, but I would love it if they did this. Imagine Eggman sees the Space Colony arc. The Space Colony arc gets fucking exploded. And Eggman's like, but what if I did that, but better, which leads to the Death Egg?
I'd be down for that. That would be kind of cool.
That's like his reasoning for it, is like, but what if I did the Space Colony, but bigger?
You know what it could also do? It could also lead to Unleashed.
No, Unleashed is way too soon.
You think so?
No. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think Unleashed is very dangerous for them to do. Same with 06. I think we are more likely to see Heroes get adapted before Unleashed in 06.
Mm-hmm. Well, fair enough.
Because if they introduce Metal Sonic, they could set him up as like, kind of like how the Marvel did with Ultron.
Right.
and we get like Neo Metal Sonic is like the overarching like bad guy. Like it's Eggman for the next trilogy, but then it's revealed at the end of like the third movie that it's like, oh, it's actually been Metal Sonic the whole time.
Right.
Hey, game! You know how I asked for Heaven's Ward? Like...
Oh, are you... That's right, you're still playing that.
Like, before my book was finished?
Tam's getting upset at a video game chat.
Ah! It's fine.
Anyway, let's move on from this now.
Yeah.
Streamer's Choice Award, so the streamer game of the year, is Chained Together. You know Chained Together, right?
Yeah, no, I have it.
Oh, you have Chained Together? Okay, yeah, then.
I haven't played it.
Neither have I.
bought it in intention of streaming it, and then no one ever wanted to.
Well, I don't own it. I'll tell you what. If I somehow manage to get it, we'll play it together.
Okay. Steph is an author? What do you mean? No.
Excuse me.
I mean, I have characters I write, but I'm not an author.
I think that you could be. Possibly, eventually. Anyway. Best game trailer, Helldivers 2. I agree. Helldivers 2 probably did have the best game trailer.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Like,
honestly,
literally, chat.
Hold
on.
I expect Helldivers to win a lot.
Let me see if I can
It started the year out very strong. No matter what Sony did, the way it resonated with players the entire year.
Chat, when this is the face of the trailer, yeah, it definitely wins. Oh, I love this trailer.
Good theories. Perfect.
Did y'all read your super? No. Let me read it. Wolf for 2. Problem is that Mufasa comes out the same day as S3. Oh, that's
no,
right.
Mufasa's not getting shit.
Mufasa's dead on arrival. Chat, Mufasa's dead on arrival. I'm sorry. Nobody cares about lions.
Disney was wanting to compete with Sonic. The fact that Disney wanted to compete with Sonic.
It's quite depressing. That trailer was so good. It was. It was so... Chat, this trailer is so good. I occasionally re-listen to this. It's that good. It gets the juices pumping while I'm at work.
There's 2 attempts? I don't know.
Oh, there is. Magical temp. Anyway. Best early access game, Lethal Company. Yeah, I can agree with that. Lethal Company was pretty good.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It was pretty damn good.
Was Lethal Company this year?
Yep, it was.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
This year, honestly, there's so many releases this year where my brain's like, but wasn't that last year?
Yeah.
No, that was this year. Oh.
Lethal Company's a pretty good game. Best early access? Yeah.
Ow.
Streamer bait. I know, listen, chat, I know a lot of some of this stuff is probably going to be streamer bait, but it's whatever.
I mean, Lethal Company's just a genuinely good game, though. No matter what you want to say about it, like...
Now, this is the next one here is going to be a little confusing, and I'm interested to see your thoughts. Best gaming hardware. Now, this isn't just...
I think I saw that list, and there's some things in that list that are like, what the fuck, why?
Went to the Steam Deck OLED. Now, here's the funny thing. I thought that this list was going to include other handhelds. No, it had included one handheld,
like a monitor and...
a monitor, a game controller, and the 4090.
Yeah, no, based on that, like, I would have put, like, the Lenovo Legion Go, the PlayStation Portal, Steam Deck. Steam Deck's on there, but the point stands, like, gaming handhelds.
Yeah. Best game expansion is Shadow of the Erdtree, which, you know...
It deserves it.
Here's the funny thing. Compete with that between Final Shape and maybe a Diablo expansion. I'd still say that Shadow of the Erdtree wins. Which is really sad to say because Destiny, over 10 years, has tried to refine their craft. And a DLC from Shadow of the Erdtree wins.
No. Here's the thing. It's a FromSoft thing.
I know.
Bungie has flopped time and again.
Like, if Bungie didn't flop for the last couple of years, they probably would have won. I don't know.
If they had consistent quality, it'd be a very different situation. But they haven't.
Pretty much. You love our 4090, now pay 2K for the new and improved 5090? Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Did I tell you that Dom is getting new PC parts?
Yeah. I was in call when you talked to him about it.
Right, okay.
Critics' Choice Award is Helldivers 2. Woo.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Most Wanted Game, GTA 6.
What else on the... well, okay, fine, I guess.
I can't remember what else was on that list, honestly.
Probably Metroid Prime 4 and Monster
Yes.
Hunter Wilds, at least.
Both of those were on that list. I do remember that. Let's see.
Bungie's on its last legs? Oh, yeah, no.
Chat, they've been on their
I'm
last
gonna be
leg since
amazing.
Beyond Light.
No, I will... The fact that, File Shape is good while surrounded by a year of shit. Yeah, I mean, Revenant... I haven't played Act 2 yet. But so far, Revenant was like, it's good. Last season was a pile of garbage, though. Like, that was one of the worst things they've ever created.
Yeah.
Like, that was Lightfall levels of bad. And actually, I think Lightfall's campaign was better.
Yeah. Console Game of the Year, Helldivers 2.
Okay.
PC Game of the Year, and this is one I was very excited about.
Yep, that one's
Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
And Satisfactory
It
deserves it. Everybody thinks that I'm crazy for saying Satisfactory deserves it. Chat, do you know how long this game has been in early access and how much people enjoyed it afterwards? Satisfactory deserves it 100%. And if you say otherwise, you're
Absolutely
just
does.
wrong. You're just wrong. Still Playing Award, basically games that are still live right now. For mobile is Star Rail. And for PC, it is Minecraft.
Minecraft won something? What?
Yeah, because it's for still being able to play it. Like, longest playing game, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay. Everything I've seen for GTA 6 screams massive disappointment. Oh, yeah, no. It does.
Breakthrough Award was Balatro,
Balatro,
whatever.
yeah.
Whatever the fuck. Have you played that game?
No.
Do you own it?
No.
I've heard... I don't... A lot of... It was...
If someone were to buy it for me, I would play it. But
It's one of those
I'm
games-
just not...
It was one of those games where it looks interesting, but I don't understand the hype.
Space Marine 2 is far better than the mass simulator that isn't actually in the game. Okay, I might disagree with you there, having played Satisfactory. Satisfactory is a fantastic game. I'm not sure if it's Game of the Year worthy, but it is damn near.
What?
It's very good.
What, Satisfactory?
Yeah.
No, I disagree. I think it's PC Game of the Year worthy.
I think it's subjective, because it's going to have a very specific crowd that likes it.
Yeah, and a good chunk of people liked it when it came out. I'm sorry, Victus, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. It is the best.
It's by definition not a game. It has no fail state.
That is not... Okay.
That doesn't make it not a game. What?
You know what? I'm going to look this up.
Balatro is absolutely incredible. I mean, I've heard it's fantastic. But card games really aren't my thing. At least, like, proper card games. Like, TCGs I could get into. Maybe.
Okay.
But, like...
The definition of a video game is literally just an electronic game in which player-controlled images on a video screen. Like, they're...
Yeah. Which by
I don't know where
definition
you got
means
this definition.
Satisfactory is a video game.
I don't know. Victus, you're just wrong. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's continue here. Best supporting...
That's your opinion.
Yes.
I'm sorry your opinion's bad, but it's your opinion.
Exactly. I'm kidding, chat. Obviously, the best streamers use Satisfactory as a background to zoomer bait while talking about things. Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it works, yeah.
A game by definition needs to have a win and lose condition. Okay. A game does, but a video, like, I don't know. I don't want to go back and forth on this because I just think that I just think that everybody's wrong. I just think the Satisfactory deserves it.
I heard
Anyway.
there's a bunch of deep.
Anyway, best supporting performer. So performers for for video games. Brianna White, the voice of Aerith in Final Fantasy VII Reborn. And best lead performer was Cody Christensen, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Reborn.
Yeah.
Studio of the Year is Team Asobi.
So Team Asobi was Astrobot.
Yes.
I want to play Astrobot so bad, but it's not enough to buy a PS4. Or PS5, sorry.
Best indie game, self-published, was Another Crab's Treasure.
Okay, it deserves it.
Best indie game is Balatro. Best visual design.
Yeah.
Best visual design is Black Myth Wukong.
Good.
Best multiplayer game is Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 really did take a lot home this year. Holy cow. Best storytelling. Best storytelling and soundtrack go to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And best audio design is Astrobot.
Okay.
And that's it.
I mean, I agree with it all.
You do?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, satisfactory.
I will not be convinced otherwise.
Best PC game? Okay.
I will not be convinced otherwise.
Honestly, yeah, I think that kind of fits. Because, like, is it the best game of the year? No.
No.
But is it, like, a fantastic PC game? Absolutely.
Astrobot looks cute? Yes.
I would give it to Helldivers 2 after the constant BS from Sony. Helldivers 2 still deserves a lot of respect from what it did at the beginning of the year. Whether or not they're in a good position now, we need to look at like what they were doing.
Oh, well, the Helldivers team?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think objectively they're ending the year on a decently good note.
I agree.
I just think they spent a lot of time with their heads up their ass.
Did Space Marine 2 or Stellar Blade win anything? I don't. Nope. Stellar Blade didn't win anything for.
Stellar Blade wasn't nominated for anything.
Space Marine 2 was at least nominated for stuff.
Pretty much. It's kind of depressing that Space Marine 2 wasn't like.
Space Marine 2 is also kind of shafted this year.
Anyway, that was it from the Golden Joysticks. I have a feeling that when Game Awards come out, and that's on a Thursday, we'll talk about it. And after that, there'll be more shit that comes out afterwards. It'll be all kinds of crazy. All kinds of crazy.
How many bodies? 2.
Anyway. Sorry, something is popping up on my side scroll here. I'm trying to get rid of it. Let's move on from the Golden Joysticks. Okay. And I'll let you kind of take control for a moment, talking about the first thing you wanted to talk about tonight. You want to talk about anime? Chad, do you want to talk about how anime is being ruined now?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You take the lead on this.
So, Kadokawa is... the original story was basically that Kadokawa was potentially going to be bought by Sony. That's what we were hearing at the time. Which, you know, if you know Kadokawa, is bad. So, for those who don't know, Sony already owns Funimation and Crunchyroll, which is pretty much the basic distributors of anime in the world. And now with Sony looking to buy Kadokawa, it was, well, a monopoly. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Now, people are looking at it not in that direction at first, because Kadokawa has a pretty much majority stake in From Software. So with majority shares in From Software, on top of Sony having, I think, second majority. I could be wrong on that one. They do have shares in FromSoft though, which would give, I believe, some people are saying 85 to 86% stocks over FromSoft, which practically at that point gives them ownership. Not total ownership, but it's enough where people are going like, okay, all right. But then people started realizing what Kadokawa is into, like what they have their hands in like all the time, which is very primarily anime and manga.
A good chunk of it, from what you told me.
A very large chunk of it. I don't remember off the top of my head. Uzaki's one of them. They have.
Well, what companies have they like been a part of? You can kinda...
As far as games, Spike, Chunsoft, and Acquire. Spike, Chunsoft, Acquire, FromSoft. Those are basically it. They're not very big in the gaming sphere. Like, they have heavy hitters, but they're not, like, big. But where their size comes from is anime and manga and light novels. So by them buying Kadokawa, they would have literal monopoly over anime and manga. Now, it came out recently that Kadokawa was actually looking to be bought. So Japan passed the law, I don't remember if it was this year or last year, that would allow a foreign country to do a hostile takeover of a company, which led to a Chinese, so Tencent and Kakao. Tencent obviously is China, Kakao is a South Korean company, and apparently both of them were looking to do a hostile takeover of Kadokawa. So as far as what we are rumored to be told or are told by Kadokawa is that they approach Sony because they are the least bad option when it comes to this. Now,
it's kind of sad to think that Sony is the least evil.
Yeah. A theory that some people have been pointing out is they could be publicly saying that they are looking to be bought by Sony with a price tag and maybe are hoping that someone will be like, but what if we offered you a bigger number? So maybe they're saying Sony, but they could be looking to be bought by someone else. But they didn't want to approach them because they kind of want to toy with the idea, essentially. I don't know how much I believe this theory. Either way, it's dangerous, and if Sony were to go through with buying Kadokawa, anime in no short terms is fucked.
Yeah.
Which would leave such companies like Toei as like one of the last standing ones. And the only reason Toei is probably not going to be bought is because Toei has Dragon Ball and One Piece.
It's just kind of depressing because it's just like, why do they want to be bought? Are they just not making enough money to...
I don't know. It's entirely an issue with Japan.
That's really sad. Like, why do they have to ruin everything? I know, right? It's like, legitimately, anime was just fine. You didn't have to touch anime, and now anime's gonna die.
Here's a tinfoil hat theory. You know how the UN was going after Japan, saying they have to censor stuff, or, you know, action was gonna be taken? Sony is a primarily, or very primarily Western now. Like, obviously, like, Sony themselves have more in Japan,
Yeah.
but people at this point associate Sony with being a Western company. So Sony potentially could buy them at the request of the UN to help to basically force regulation.
Do you think it would be that bad?
There is a chance of that, yes. And I hate saying that because that is a genuine chance.
Yeah. I think that's the most depressing part right there. And because they wouldn't stand against Akira Toriyama, Kentaro Miura, and everyone else that fought and died for. Yeah. Alpha, thank you for the 5. Kadokawa would rather burn than be taken in a hostile takeover by Koreans or Chinese, so Japanese Sony it is. People forget about the geopolitics.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, Kadokawa is an interesting situation. I just posted some sources on that in Akko's stream suggestions. Okay, Akko, if you want to take a look at that, at the moment literally cannot.
Where'd you put it?
Tapeworm says stream suggestions.
Oh yeah, the UN. Yeah, it's the UN. Hirohei. It's a video from Hirohei.
Okay, yeah.
I was talking about the UN. Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's very sad. Did I see the Taiga thing? Yes. I'm not going to talk about what's going on in the background, but we will probably talk about it on Thursday. Because, and I'm not going to take away from the stream, because this isn't VTuber related, but as they're trying to make themselves out to be. That's all I'll say on it for right now. Anyway. So where do you think we go from here, Tim? In terms of anime? Do you think we're just screwed?
I think no matter what, it's downhill.
You think so? You think we're just stuck now?
I do.
Chat, we're just stuck now. I hope you enjoyed anime, but anime is over now.
I mean, will there be some outliers like there is like in gaming now? Yeah, but
anime is just gone. I hope you like manga.
Honestly, yeah, manga is gonna be the way to go. I'm not saying that the UN's involved. I'm saying that it is potentially involved. I will refuse to say that the UN is involved in this, because that would be... That would be false information unless they confirmed it, and they will never confirm that.
Oh yeah, we're not going to say that, like... I can believe it, but I'd like to see it.
Company buying is a big shareholder thing. It's complicated. Yeah, it is.
Anyway. The chat, that's it. Kadokawa. Oh, that's right. They are the biggest manga publisher. That's right. Manga's ruined too. There you go, chat. It's all gone. All down. Start buying in bulk all of your manga and anime. Get it on your shelves.
So yeah. Thank you, Sony, for making everything shit. I'm actually not going to blame Sony here. Because if Kadokawa is the one looking to buy, then... Or looking to sell, sorry. I'm going to blame Kadokawa then. But Sony does deserve some of the blame because of the reputation they now have.
The late teens to 30s will be a dark time for everything. No, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just gotta live with it, chat.
We'll get out of the dark times, but for now...
For now, we gotta suffer.
Yep.
I do believe we're walking into easier times.
Hey, you know what, chat? This is a really good opportunity to go start One Piece, finally. Don't worry, you have a lot of content to catch up on.
I don't want to. I really don't want to, but I probably should, shouldn't I?
Well, what I'm saying is because it's 900 plus episodes.
Maybe the Saudi prince can buy it. You're funny, chat. But probably right. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't really know if there's really much else to say in terms of that.
At this point, we'd just be ranting and complaining.
It's just sad how that's going on. I tell you what, let's transition to talking about Steam and how Steam has tightened its rules with seasons and game passes.
Right. So Steam is now basically okay. Here's a great example. Let's say Cyberpunk, because I know Cyberpunk is a heated topic. Cyberpunk.
Of course.
Let's say they had like 4 DLCs planned, and they made you buy a season pass for all 4 DLCs. But then they decided to consolidate them all into one DLC, Phantom Liberty. Well, because they promised you 4 DLCs and only delivered 1, now because of Steam's rules, they would have to compensate people for missing the other 3, for not completing the product. That's basically what they're doing, and it's kind of based.
Yeah, it's it definitely is a little bit late, just a little bit, based off of some of the stuff that's gone on recently. But I'm not gonna complain when Destiny comes out with something shitty and then they have to pay everybody back for it. Like, I'm gonna think that that's hyper funny. So I'm all for it. So, I don't know.
But on the same note of Steam, reminds me of Destiny 1's Dark Below being chopped out of the base game. Yeah. And House of Wolves was as well. In fact, everything up to through the Taken King was originally intended for base D1 out the door. And they had to chop it up. But on the other hand of Steam, there are rumors and leaks.
Oh, both of them are
Valve
amazing.
is working on another Steam controller.
Oh, well, didn't we have a picture of that?
No, we don't have a picture of that.
Oh. We just have, like, murmurings.
We have murmurings. I mean, there's an article, and there's, like, data mined information to suggest that, but nothing, like, concrete.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know. But I'd be down for another controller, you know? I don't own the current one.
Index 2 win. So, Valve hasn't confirmed it, but we know the Deckard exists. The Deckard is coming eventually. Valve also working on the new Half-Life game for this. Oh yeah, absolutely.
At some point.
Yeah. I mean, they're working on a Half-Life game. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a Half-Life 3 or something else, we don't know. But
now, chat. Is it still copium to say that? I'm curious. Is it still copium to say it is coming?
No. Half-Life 3? No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Chat, what do you think? What do you think, chat? Is it still copium? Are we getting Half-Life 3 finally? I'm very interested. Very interested. Excuse me.
Let's see. That's that. Oh, on the other note of Steam. So, you all remember the APL information. Basically, the APL is going after Valve, and a U.S. senator was telling Gabe Newell to essentially...
Oh, the ADL thing, yeah, from when they were like saying to censor the game or die.
Valve to basically censor everything.
Yeah. Did they finally respond?
No, Valve has not responded.
Okay.
But more information came out about that, and it turns out the senator that gave Gabe Newell that warning is in Disney's pocket.
Yeah. So chat.
And Disney just gave Epic a giant fucking chunk of change.
Yeah, at first I was like, I feel like this is a reach, but no, I think it's kind of crazy that the senator is bought by Disney, and Disney is literally putting money into Epic. That is like levels of insanity that, like, at first I thought was cope to say, okay, but like, I kind of see it. And it's kind of depressing to think that that's actually a possibility, that there's that levels of espionage like this is taking place on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Because it very well could mean the ADL is going after Steam on Disney's behalf.
Isn't that crazy?
Which is disgusting. But we know Disney has had their hand in politics for decades.
Yeah. I don't know. I it's one of those things where I don't know. I think that some people are quick to say that the ADL has no power. And I do agree that for the most part, they probably don't now. I still think a lot of people pay attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be so quick to say that nothing is going to potentially happen. The fact that the ADL is saying something in the first place should be a shock and a kind of scare to some people.
I would have put that past American politicians. Absolutely. American politicians are corrupt as hell.
Yep. You just have to hope they're corrupt for you and not against you.
Yeah, pretty much. But in order for them to be corrupt for you, you have to basically give them your soul.
Yep. Excuse me.
I mean, there's nothing more to add to that. It's just, if this is the case, it's disgusting, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was the case.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
At this point, I expect the ADL to be jumping down Valve's throat until Trump takes office.
And then they're going to just walk away.
And then Elon is going to basically be like, hey, cease.
Yeah, but the ADL isn't... They're not a government agency. They're like a third-party thing, right?
Yes. But you'll notice that a lot of companies, even not in government, are getting their act together all of a sudden because of Trump being president-elect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of them are, but you can definitely see a change or a shift in how these companies are acting.
Now, Chen, I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think. Press 1 if you think they're more afraid of Elon or if they're more afraid of Trump. Press 2 if they're more afraid of Trump. Press 1 if they're more afraid of Elon. I'm very curious. I'm curious what you guys think. Because I have a tinfoil hat theory, but I want to know what you guys think. ADL gets government funding? No, I can see that. 100%, I can see that.
They're not government, but they get government funding. Which at that point, then Doge comes in.
I still hate that he decided... Like, I like Elon, but I hate that he called it that.
Elon has Twitter, or X-Twitter, and maybe MSNBC. Yeah.
I can't believe he's planning to buy that.
He has not said he's planning to buy it. He is definitely joking around about it, though, to the point that people are looking at it that he might. Now, I'm not saying he won't, but I'm not saying it's confirmed.
Just imagine, like, and I don't like monopolies. I can't meme. What do you mean I can't meme?
At what point does Elon buy YouTube? With the Google rumors?
Oh, that's another thing to talk about. Chat, and this.
I didn't put that in our docket, but we can talk about it.
This is something that only concerns me as a creator. It's selfish for me to be concerned about it the way I am, so I'm not trying to be. But the government has finally told Google, you can't be one big thing anymore. You have to get rid of something. And it sounds like they're probably going to have to separate from the Google browsing, the Google browser, the Chrome browser.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to have a browser for multiple years.
There is rumors as well that they're also going to be chucking YouTube.
And if that does happen, I have absolutely no idea what that's going to do for YouTubers. That could fuck over YouTubers.
Did you hear about the rumored buyer for YouTube, if that happens?
Who?
Rumble.
You never get any AdSense money then. But I think that would be interesting. Beard, thank you for the 5 Canadian. Trump is a problem for 4 years, then Elon can be a problem for decades. I agree. No, but chat, like, I think that this kind of change is probably very necessary. My only concern is that this will fuck over YouTubers. Because AdSense is literally only possible because YouTube owns the platform that it goes on. And the algorithm, like, I'm willing to adapt and to change up things, but, like, my only concern is that it will mess up a lot of stuff. And I'm not entirely sure where one would go from there.
I really want to see what happens if they sell YouTube to Rumble.
Oh, I listen. At the end of the day, I am here for the memes. I'm here for the memes and the craziness.
In the case of, and I'm gonna bring up some content creators, like, just by name, that I know of. Chugga Conroy is one. Person John, like, these people that we know are on the left side.
Yeah.
How will their content be affected if they were to go to Rumble? Like, forcibly be moved to Rumble?
I don't know. That's a good question. It would be great to kick out clout chasers. I don't know. Again, like, I am down for, like, crazy things to happen. Overall, I want crazy things to happen. But, like, it would be, because, like, here's the thing. And people can correct me if I'm wrong. Google is okay with YouTube making as much money as it does because they have Chrome and they have AdSense and they have all these other things that are very powerful to them. You get rid of those, like, YouTube becomes, like, a problem. And it's very hard to manage YouTube because it's expensive to upload the way that you do. Like, no other company is able to do YouTube because no other company has the money or the ability.
Mm-hmm.
So it would...
Yes, Google will be fine. No matter what, Google will be fine.
It would, in my personal opinion, be the end of a lot of YouTube careers.
Absolutely.
Because of how AdSense works.
If that happens, you will see a spike in Patreons and coffees. But
again, I'm all for it.
Some video-centric content creators move to Twitch.
Tiger just went live. Oh, I know. I knew that was probably going to happen eventually. We'll raid out to Tyga when we're done streaming here, chat. If they're still live when we're done. But yeah. Anyway, well, We're not going to talk about Tiger that much. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Tim? Do you think that, like, YouTubers are greatly effed if that happens?
I think for a while they will be.
You think for a while?
But I think it's going to come to a point where advertisers will have no choice.
Excuse me. Because it's like... I feel like with YouTube, one product doesn't exist well without the other. If you don't have good AdSense, YouTubers can't make money off of AdSense. And if you don't have Chrome, you don't have a place to throw your AdSense, if that makes sense.
Oh, we're going to have Chrome. That's not Chromium's a thing.
Okay, what I mean is, without all of them being held together, how will the relationship between AdSense and Chrome and all these other things work? That's the thing I'm asking. And if the answer is not good, then yeah, it's gonna be kind of scary for some people.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what I will say right now. If you are a content creator, and I see a couple of them in my chat, I hope you're very financially secure with your life. Because if this actually does happen and Google is forced to break up a shit ton of their stuff, I hope you like your super chats, because that's probably where some of your stuff is going to come from. Now, in chat, here's what I will say. Even if I lose AdSense because of all this, I'm still going to create content personally. I might just have to alter it a little bit, because AdSense is kind of like helping me out a lot right now. Why would AdSense all of a sudden change? I don't know. My brain is wrapping around how Google is a very powerful product for search, and they roll that into AdSense, which also rolls into how YouTubers get paid. And so if my idea is them breaking up Chrome. If they suddenly decide they don't want AdSense and YouTube together as well, that's detrimental. But again, it's not something I'm that concerned over with, because if I have to, I can make more money through other means and do other things through other means. That is not my concern. That is not my concern. My concern is less that and more just watching how interesting things will be.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't think you understand how this works. I mean, that's why I'm asking people to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going based off of the very brief knowledge I've learned over the years, which doesn't appear to be a whole lot. So, yes. Anyway, that will be an I do think that regardless of what happens, it will be interesting. It'll be interesting. It'll be funny.
The breakup won't even start until 2026 at the earliest. Time enough to build up the war chest.
There you go. Build up chat. It's enough time for me to make enough videos off of AdSense. I don't know. Speaking of which, I need to work on my 10K video. I'm late on that.
I need to get to making videos.
You do. Because you made videos and they did all right. You need to make more videos so that they do better.
I agree.
What's next? Because I feel like, did my super chat not go through? Let me look.
What's next?
Oh, yeah, Massive Doge, thank you for the 5. Rachel Maddow's reaction to Elon's tweet increases the chances.
You know what? This
That's a good one.
Is a great topic, considering I just finished my dailies in Final Fantasy XIV. Square announced Final Fantasy XIV Mobile.
They did. They did. That's that. That is interesting. Tam, where'd you go?
No, I'm here.
Okay, you just went quiet there for. I thought you were gonna say something.
I was reading something. No, So Square announced Final Fantasy XIV Mobile. I don't know how I feel on it.
Well, what's the difference?
It's not being developed by Square. Square lent the IP to another company to do it. It's not Tencent. It's not NetEase. But they did. It's the Lightspeed Studios, actually.
It looks like 2.014. Oh dear, that's dangerous.
Well, it is ARR. We know it's ARR.
Is it just ARR?
For now, based on what we saw, yes. But they are doing actor changes, at least in this version.
Really?
Yes.
So they're going to be bringing in the current actors for the old stuff?
Maybe. The only one that I heard was Minfilia.
Okay.
And I could definitely tell it was a new actor. I don't remember if that was her actor from when we saw her post ARR.
Right.
But I do know that was a new actor from ARR.
Okay. So it's
Um,
just ARR.
Yes.
How big is
Now-
ARR?
Um,
Like, it's not that big, is it?
it's not that big compared to now, especially. And we do need to consider the fact that they are condensing. So we might not be able to make our own characters anymore. We might be set to like the main crowd now.
Imagine if you could import your character from 14.
That'd be cool. But like I don't expect anything in the main 14 to change.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a completely different dev studio. This is just to get 14 on mobile. But
Gosh, that's
it's
weird.
definitely compressed. It is definitely lower quality because it has to work on phones.
Yeah.
There are rumors that we can only play the characters they give us. It also depends on what version of ARR they do, because if it's the original 2.0, oh boy, yeah, exactly. I don't think it's going to be original 2.0. I think it's going to be the updated one from base, or from 14 as is now.
Right. It's after midnight. Good night. All right, good night.
I'll try it, but I don't see myself getting into it. I'm not even going to bother trying it, because I already played 14. I don't need to play it on my phone.
Bit
It's the same
Crush,
with Warframe.
War of
It's
Light.
It's like Warframe is going to be coming to Androids. It's on iPhone, but I already played it on PC. I'm not going to play it again on mobile.
I'll try it. I would only do it on
Somehow,
mobile
even
just to
less
get my
quality.
dailies.
Are they returning to 11? No, not that bad. Not that bad, but it is definitely like you can see more pixels, more polygons.
I mean, that's what I kind of expected would happen, because the phone can only do so much.
Yeah.
And I guess then it leads to the credence of why are they doing this? Because I highly doubt it'll be hooked up to the main servers.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. It might be.
Gosh, that would be crazy.
I won't rule that one out. It might be. This is where a tinfoil hat theory would come in. 14 is now on every console every used console today, except for one.
The Switch?
Yep.
Oh, we're getting a Switch
We're
too,
not
so that
getting
doesn't
on
matter.
base Switch. But I can definitely see it coming to Switch 2. The question at that point, is it coming to Switch 2 with like the version we have on like PS5 and Xbox One? Or is it going to be the mobile version?
Right.
I think based on the rumors we've heard, the Switch 2 can just take what we have for 14 on like everywhere else.
Well, the 14 isn't that intensive of a game.
No, it's
Like,
not.
despite all of the upgrades they've made, it's not that bad. So I could definitely see it
Like,
going
it's more
to.
intensive now than it was pre-Dawn Trail. But
I don't really feel like it's that much more bad.
Paco, you
Mhm.
have a 4070 Super. You are fine.
That doesn't matter in my
That does
personal
matter.
opinion.
That does matter.
I just don't
Did
feel
you
like
not see the requirements?
what
when
are
they pushed
okay. What are the
to Dawn Trail?
requirements?
Much higher than they were before.
I mean,
You're just not noticing it because your computer is already beefy enough.
I guess. Akko, would you play Warframe with me? I play Warframe with everybody. Whenever I play Warframe, people are allowed
14
to
is
join
not
me.
that heavy of a game even after Dawn Trail. No, it's not. But now me on the 2070 Super over here has had to drop my settings. Exactly.
Wait, really?
Malice had to drop his settings because he's a couple car generations back.
I'm not gonna say any. That was not nice of me to think of.
But that's the point. Is like, is it like really intensive? It's not your Black Myth Wukong. It's not Space Marine 2. It's not Cyberpunk. But it is more intensive now than it was pre-Dawn Trail.
I mean, fair enough.
Imagine Crystal Tower on mobile? No, thank you. I'm good.
Oh no. I would rather
it is a
not.
2080 as recommended, if I recall correctly, as of Dawn Trail. Hold on. I can actually look this up now until I'm done with my dailies.
What? This is what the requirements are?
Mm-hmm. Where's the actual thing that Square posted? That's what I want to see, because I know Square specifically posted it, and I'm not going to trust others that didn't.
Minimum is really well. Yeah, I think the minimum is like a 10,
Minimum is low
1070
still.
card still.
Yeah, minimum is still low.
Like the amount that you need in order to play it is crazy.
Here it is. Okay, so this was 8 months ago, but they are saying the recommended system requirements is an i7 9700, so that's 9th gen Intel CPU. 140 gigs of storage, an RTX 2060 or higher.
Oh.
Okay. A 2060 is pretty low these days. That's actually very low. But before it was like, I mean, the minimum recommended is a 970. I had a 970.
How old is the
Before,
970
you can run
series?
a pile of crap PS4 is not demanding. They removed it from the PS4. You literally cannot play on the PS4 anymore.
Oh, why not?
Because now it's just only PS5. They discontinued it on the PS4 with Dawn Trail.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Again, it's not. I'm rambling. It's not as intensive still, but it is more intensive now than it was pre-Dawn Trail. That's basically it.
Yeah. I guess fair enough. Anyway, it's coming to mobile. At least
Yes.
part of it is. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see.
It is going to mobile.
But you're not gonna try it. You're just gonna.
Probably not. No. My phone.
I know your phone.
My phone chugs on like the MiHoYo games.
You play MiHoYo games on mobile?
That's how I was getting like stuff through Google Play.
Hmm.
I only downloaded on those so I can use Google Play.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's see. What else do we have?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, Sony. Speaking of Sony, Sony had a boo-boo this week.
Oh, with the new Lego game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now this is from Bounty into Comics. In another black eye for Sony, Lego Horizon Adventures debuts. to even less Steam players than Concord.
And wait, how much was Concord again? Like, how many did they debut to? Like, less than 500 or something like that?
Yes. I think. I don't remember, like, the exact... I can't check Concord because now it's just gone.
All right. Well, just check Steam charts for Lego.
So, on the article for Mounting of the Comics, debuting to the Valve on storefront on November 14th, Aloy's latest adventure only hit a peak current player count of just 602, and almost 100 players less than a disastrous Concord's peak count of 697. Ow? That's very bad.
No, yeah, that's wow. I don't think very many Lego games do that bad.
No, they don't. Lego games typically do decent anyway. So far, Sony's fall season has been one to forget. Concord was shut down only 2 weeks after its disastrous launch. Astrobot, while it achieved critical success and has earned a Game of the Year nomination, barely managed to sell 1 million copies, and the remastered Until Dawn disappointed even its biggest fans. And sadly, LEGO Horizon Adventures looks to be continuing the company's losing streak. So... Sony's just kind of...
They're I don't know. They're kind of just...
At this point, Sony needs to hard reverse course and just go back to PS3 era. Or, well, okay, maybe not that, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, they need to, like, hard reverse course, or else they're going to, no one's going to want to buy them. And PlayStation will have more problems than Xbox if they keep at this current rate. PS2 era? Okay, that's fair.
I'm deep in thought. Because, like, Sony's taking nothing but L's right now. And yet, somehow they feel that people are afraid that they're going to buy anime. And I mean, like,
well, this
that's
is
the other side of Sony. That's the other side of Sony. I know. So, it's just crazy. That's just crazy to me. I don't know.
The industry plant failed. Tell me it isn't so temp. No, industry's just dead.
Oh, fuck.
Sony's just L after L after L.
I'll be honest, I'm okay with that.
Everyone's just done with shit.
Everybody's done with Sony shit. Oh, goodness.
And ironically, here's what's funny. You know how Sony is just shit and they're pushing DEI, like they're doubling down on DEI and everything? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director says he wanted to avoid fan service, but not the kind that you think. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director Naoki Hamaguchi has revealed that in developing Cloud and Crew's next adventure, he intentionally wanted to avoid filling the game with fan service, and thankfully he's not talking about the sex appeal kind. This is what he had to say. Where is it? There was a danger, there was definitely a trap, said the director. With the original game, I was just a fan. I played the game when I was younger, and I've got my perspective on that scene as just a single fan. Now, that scene he's talking about, and I'm not going to mention what scene it is because some of you should go play 7. Actually, all of you should go play 7. Hamaguchi then admitted, if I made a decision, it has to go in this direction. We have to do it this way. That would very much make it a fan-driven thing. It would make the game feel more like fan service, he added, and I kind of want to avoid doing that. As such, Hamaguchi decided that rather than focus on the scene's surface level aesthetics, he instead decided to approach it by considering the creative intention of the original Final Fantasy VII's production team. Mr. Yoshinori Kitase, the director and writer of the original Final Fantasy VII, often says this, that he really wanted to create that kind of debate and speculation after the game and moving to the third remake game, that people keep talking about it up until they do see the final conclusion. Hamaguchi revealed, in that sense, I think we probably have achieved exactly what he wanted to do there, and I'm very satisfied with that because people are still talking about it. So at least the directors of the game are very much aware of what they need to do and how they need to do it. There's very clear intentions of what they're trying to do, and it's good.
You think so?
Yes. Now,
that's good.
That doesn't mean I agree with Square's ethics department. But in terms of the genuine developers over there, they seem to be trying to do right.
My personal opinion is, in the end, developers win.
Yep.
Developers will always win. Even if they get forced out of the company, they'll go somewhere else and win.
Exactly.
We've seen this time and time and time again.
Absolutely.
Lots of companies are taking black eyes. I agree. Speaking of developers moving to different places, wasn't there a game that was released recently that you were very excited about?
Gotta be more adept with that question.
It was like for some former Blizzard devs or something that left and made this new game.
Right! Path of Exile 2 is coming out.
I knew that you were really excited about that.
Next week. Next Friday. Right?
I can't remember.
No. Yeah, next Friday, because this upcoming Friday and then next Friday. So, Path of Exile 2 is coming out on December 6th in early access. Path of Exile 2 is a game with former Blizzard devs that basically split off from Blizzard to go create their own thing. 2 games came out of Diablo 2 devs splitting off of Blizzard. One of them was Path of Exile. Another one was Marvel Heroes. Does anyone in chat know of Marvel Heroes?
Wasn't Marvel Heroes good?
It was.
What was?
At least I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Marvel Heroes was like, what if Diablo, but Marvel. It did have a lot of microtransactions because every character you could either grind for or buy, but because they were an indie company, because at the time when the game started, they were not bought by Disney. The Marvel wasn't. So they had to make some money somewhere. So I get it. That's fine. But the game did eventually shut down around the time of Age of Ultron, which was a shame.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah. Because Disney cut funding. Now, a lot of those devs did go on to make Marvel Snap, which is another Marvel game that I've heard is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
PoE is the real successor to Diablo 2. I would agree. I wasn't a huge fan of PoE 1, and I paid into PoE 2. I'm hoping that I enjoy it. Hamaguchi's base is AF on the statement, bro. Quality over quantity, and Marvel Heroes was cool. Yeah, it was.
Hey, Temp.
I did give Marvel Heroes quite a bit of money because I was really enjoying it.
I'm going to send you something that you can no longer unsee. And chat, this was something that
I hate you.
Chat, welcome to Come America, Canada, USA, Mexico.
I hate you.
We put the U in Come America. Thank you.
I hate you.
Thank you, Sayu, for showing me that. Thank you, Sayu. I deeply appreciate you.
Okay, Victus. PoE 2 is not out yet, so I won't agree with that statement. Cool.
Oh, you're welcome, chat. No way. Yes. Yes way, chat.
So, this is... Oh, speaking of Marvel, this is a great segue.
Oh, it's to the Captain America thing.
Yes. So, oh,
Tim's very happy, chat. This is very dangerous.
Captain America Brave New World star Anthony Mackie says Sam Wilson is different from Steve Rogers because he uses more of his wit than his fists. He's more of a friend to everyone.
Oh my gosh. I really don't care. And this, like, I already hate all Marvel movies. Like, after Endgame.
Yeah. And even some of them before Endgame. Some, not all, but some.
Oh no! I'm saving that for Thursday. Sorry, I was just sent something. But no, after Endgame, everything sucked. But no, I think.
I would like you all to realize that hey Victus, stop.
Just ignore him, Tim.
So what what the wokies won't realize is that Cap wasn't always a punch first, ask questions later character. In fact, he never was. There's a reason he was worthy of Thor's hammer.
And it was because he was actually a gentle person.
Exactly. Exactly. He was a good-hearted person.
Don't pay attention.
So he basically said this. So it's very different with the serum. You can fight anyone, he added. When you don't have the serum, you have to be smart and engineer different ways of defeating enemies. With Sam, him being a counselor, he uses more of his brains than Braun. He uses more of his wit than his fists. He's more of a friend to everyone. So then you don't realize what made Cap. Got it.
Also, like, what's his name? It's not Hawkeye. It's
Falcon.
Falcon. Falcon was used his fists too, or his wings, or whatever.
More than Cap. They're only saying this because he's black. And they want to make the white man look evil compared to the black man.
I'm sorry, what did they say about Falcon? That he doesn't use his fists?
Yes.
Yeah,
you're realizing here what their choice of words.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say anything because if I say anything, people are gonna hate me. Oh my god, I can't believe that they said that. All I'm gonna say is, oh man, black man not using his fists. That's what they really are saying here?
It's like they want to make it racial. They do want to make it racist.
Oh my gosh. So he uses a gun that's kind of racist.
Falcon doesn't know how to get his voter ID.
Oh my gosh, chat, stop it. I hate all of you. Oh fuck, I hate it.
It's all just a giant mistake, really.
Yeah. It's amazing the biggest problem we have to solve is the racism. I know, right? It's just... Chat, If racism was the only problem the world had to solve, I'd be okay with that. But sadly, it is not the biggest problem we have to solve. We have to solve way more than racism. Apparently, we have to solve space Nazis as well. Falcon's story is tragic. His dad went out for cigarettes and milk and never came back. Exactly.
This is the final topic I have written down in our docket for the night.
Oh, Harry Potter?
Yep. Warner Brothers defends J.K. Rowling's involvement with Harry Potter HBO series, says she has a right to express her personal views, and that project will only benefit from her involvement.
Oh, yeah. So Warner Brothers is basically saying, fuck off, she's being involved.
Yes.
Yup.
I love this. This is fantastic. So, this is what HBO had to say. We are proud to once again tell the story of Harry Potter, the heartwarming books that speak to power of friendship, resolve, and acceptance, said the studio. J.K. Rowling has a right to express her personal views. We will remain focused on the development of the new series, which will only benefit from her involvement. As mentioned above, Warner Brothers' statements is but the second defense of Rowling's involvement made by the studio in recent weeks. Asked by a currently unidentified reporter during a November 12th Warner Brothers press event as to just how involved Rowling was in the Harry Potter series production and whether the author's passionate views about trans issues had caused any problems in its ability to fill its cast and crew, the aforementioned Blaze asserted. She's been fairly involved. She was very involved in the process of selecting the writer and director, and I imagine she'll have opinions on casting.
Good. I personally want that just so that they cope and seethe about it. I really just don't even care. Is the chat stuck? No, the chat is not stuck. Unfortunately, Restream
is broken.
Is broken.
Now, and this is a me thing, and I want to clarify this with I have no problem with black people. Cool.
Thank you for saying that.
I do have a problem with her retconning Hermione to be black.
I do too. I know that she did that for some woke points, but it's just like...
Yeah. And I forget his name. Again, I'm saying this as someone who's not a Harry Potter fan. What was the guy they made gay?
Dumbledore?
Dumbledore, thank you.
I'm pretty...
They made Dumbledore gay.
Yeah, and chat was... That was one of those ones where, like, wasn't he always gay? Or...
If he was always gay, then it's never... I didn't read the books. Again, chat, this is as someone who... I didn't grow up with never grew up with Harry Potter. In fact, my biggest exposure to Harry Potter was playing Hogwarts Legacy, which I did that out of spite. And I watched all the movies with Octo, and that was it. So
Rowling made him gay post completion. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I was on the fence, but no, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Sadly,
Dumbledore was thought to be gay, but it was never said outright. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I think this show will only benefit from her involvement. The same with Hogwarts Legacy 2, which Warner Brothers has confirmed does exist and is actively being developed right now. Yeah, Warner Brothers is sick of losing money, and they're very clearly showing it. Whether they will continue to show it remains to be seen, because it's clear that they're willing to do shit like Suicide Squad. And repeatedly do Suicide Squad.
Thursday's going to be so good. Oh yeah, well, chat. I'll talk about that a little bit at the end. Let's focus on this, and then I promise, I'll give you some love for that when we're done here. All right? I know some of you people are very excited about that. Trust me, I am too. But no, I am very interested to see how whiny people are going to become from this. Because in my personal opinion, I really couldn't give less of a shit. I don't really like J.K. Rowling personally because of how she's treated a lot of her stuff. Because it's like, yeah, she has been trying to like appease a crowd, and it's blown up in her face and to some extent, you shouldn't feel bad for her for that case. But by the same token, I just think it's kind of funny that she is pissing people off because of it. I guess it comes down to what do you feel like doing more? Being happy that she's punishing these people, or being happy that she's finally getting a taste of her own medicine. But by the same token, like either way you spin it, it's funny.
Yep. JKR already announced or already cast Hermione as Black in the Cursed Child play. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, she was white during the books, at least as far as I'm aware. She was white during the books. She was white during the movies, and all of a sudden she's black.
Yeah,
it's like that feels icky. That one feels icky. So, but that's me.
No, I agree. It is. I don't really know what else to say about it other than just it's icky. I don't really like it a whole lot. But what can you do? You know what I mean? It's just kind of
exactly.
You have to pick your battles with this one. And me looking at this, I don't know. I think it's just kind of funny.
Another ginger sacrifice. No, Hermione wasn't a redhead. Ron is.
Rowling is a raging feminist past her prime, who has ruined her IP and became persona non grata because she told the truth. Well, yeah, that's basically it. Which is why it's just like, do I feel bad for her? Not really. But by the same token, I think it's funny that she's pissing off people. It's like, I don't like you, but right now you're pissing off the people I also don't like, so I can laugh with you, kind of deal. Does that make sense? I feel like we can agree that, like, even if we don't like her, she can make us laugh for the moment, you know, because sometimes other liberals make other liberals funny. It's like Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian. Like, you don't really like them that much, but do they piss people off, and it's funny.
Oh yeah. Tab, how do you feel about the erasures of ginger characters? I hate it. As a ginger myself, I hate it. You're an endangered species. You and Eva have to get together. Not together, but... Admittedly, this is where I'm very glad that James Gunn is doing DC. Because he's finally making a long-time ginger character who was made black into a ginger again. She was always white. Why can't they just give black people their own characters that are just race-swapping characters? Thank you. Because there are some fantastic black characters in stories. I agree. Another great Solomon. I forget his last name. The guy in Cyberpunk. Fantastic character. Loved him. What's Sony doing to anime? They're going to purchase Kadokawa. That's not confirmed yet. Potentially purchase Kadokawa. Because Sony might be deliberating that because Kadokawa approached them. Porn doesn't count? Wait, what do you mean? Harry Potter already had a black character? Yeah, it did. Jimmy Olsen, thank you. I see what you mean, Victus. And that's not what I meant. Kind of funny, though. At least James Gunn isn't dyslexic. Ginger lives matter. I agree. Shit. I think that was it, though. That was everything on our docket. It was good today. So, chat, I told people in my Discord that I would mention it on stream today, but on December 6th, I might not be streaming Road Trader. That is the same day that Path of Exile 2 comes out, and I am very much debating streaming Path of Exile 2 on its release date. Really? Who here would like to see me play Path of Exile 2 on the 6th? I mean, because I intend to play it anyway. It just depends if I'm going to play it after stream or during stream. I'd be down to watch.
maybe eventually, sort of, sure. Take a picture of Temp. I want to see the disappointment on his face.
I'm very confused. What?
I think of Path of Exile.
Oh, well.
Don't worry, Victus. I'll take a... no, I'm not going to take a picture of his face, but, like... We'll make sure that his disappointment is measured.
Well, on that day, chat, I will post an Occo server and in my server when I go live. Speaking of, I still need to get my YouTube button working, but if you like the content we're producing...
How did it stop working?
I don't know. Like, no, I have a button on my Stream Deck that posts, like, my, like, subscribe, join the Discord stuff.
Is it logged into your YouTube account?
It is.
Okay.
But it's not working for YouTube, but it is working for Twitch.
Oh, I know why.
I don't know.
It's because YouTube is really weird about that kind of stuff. It counts individual streams as, like, a different connection kind of deal, which is really weird.
Okay. So, chat, if you would like to know when I go live or whatever, I suggest you join the Discord. Would you be opposed to me putting the Discord in your chat?
I don't care.
Okay.
I typically don't oppose it very much. I just think that I gotta be careful with the pings.
I gotta put it in both because Restream is choking and dying today.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. But if you want to know when I go live, there you go. I post there regularly, and I will post there if we do Path of Exile 2 on the day of release. And I'll let you all know when, and I'll put that in Occo's server as well when it comes time.
Oh, fuck. I had fun tonight. Did you have fun tonight?
I did.
I think that this has been one of the better episodes. Sorry, chat. Me and Temp are fine-tuning the podcast because, like, you know, since it is still a young thing, it's kind of like with Under the Tea when, you know, really didn't know how we wanted to churn things. But we're trying to make it better, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I had fun tonight. It's pretty good.
No, I agree. I did too.
It's pretty good. But now that we're done, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to steal a couple of minutes of the end of this to talk about the brewing shit that's going on, if that's okay with you. All right, chat, if you are just tuning in for the end of the stream, Taiga versus Taiga, Tiger versus Tiger, Cat versus Cat is happening right fucking now. Let me pull up on Twitch what's going on here, because, oh my fuck, there is... Okay, so chat, there, you all know who Bungo Taiga is, I'm pretty sure. Bungo Taiga is a VTuber who had a lot of false accusations put out about them that were thoroughly debunked. We've talked about them on the podcast a couple of times. We've even interviewed them on the podcast. There was another VTuber. There was a female VTuber that came around who also called themselves Taiga. Now, in my personal opinion, this is apropos of nothing. I have no evidence of this. I personally believe that that was a cloud chase. I believe that they knew who Taiga was before, and that that was done intentionally. Don't have any like evidence for that. That is just my personal opinion. And it just because how all of this feels. This girl immediately started getting called like a Taiga lookalike, but Taiga never really Taiga never harassed them. Two, from what it sounds like, they had some sort of conversation, according to this doc that they put out. Spoiler alert, the other Taiga, the female Taiga, decided to put out a doc saying that Taiga sucks because they didn't stop supposed people from harassing them. And right now, Taiga, the real Taiga, is fighting against the fake... I call them real and fake Taiga because there's only one real Taiga, in my personal opinion. I'm not talking about this in depth tonight, though, because it is still going on as things are happening. So when I raid out the Twitch stream, I'm raiding into Taiga, which I need to make sure that I'm actually following Taiga. I am. Great. Awesome. That's perfect. I'm happy that that is the case. So when I raid out, we are going to raid into Bungo Taiga because Taiga's amazing. And here's what I'll tell you, chat. We are going to wait until Thursday. Maybe. We'll see. If there is a reason that me and the Under the Tea crew decide to talk about this earlier, we will. but it's looking like we talk about this on Thursday, which probably is a good idea.
You might mention on a Wednesday.
We'll see. We'll see. But for now, this is a whole lot of cancer AIDS, in my personal opinion. I know that somebody is recording the stream, the FemTaiga stream, and apparently the comments are turning on her, potentially. I don't know. But yeah, apparently there is a tiger war going on, a cat fight, I kind of jokingly said to Mizu and Lumi, I was like, this is a weird cat fight going on right now. I don't know, like this, bro. This is so dumb because Taiga has like, Taiga doesn't deserve this, man. It's just so dumb seeing how, you know, Taiga continues to grow. They had a collab with a big VTuber. They're slowly gaining more relevance. They're gonna be interviewed by Rima Evenstar, one of the coolest commentary people in the VTuber world. And now another Taiga decides to do this to get clout off of them. That's literally what this is. Also, chat, if I can be honest with you, you want to know why I'm so passionate about this? This other Taiga is like, oh my gosh, I have autism. Actually, I want to pull up their words specifically because this pissed me off. Chat, do you want to know the quickest way to piss me off? It's to use your autism as an excuse for why you can act like an asshole. All right. So if you use autism like that, I am going to think that you are a shitty person, an absolutely shitty, horrible person that I never want to interact with. All right. I have very specific reasons for that. Okay. I knew people that use their autism as an excuse for why they can't not be shitty people. So sorry, I'm looking for it because I made a copy of the Google Doc because there's absolutely no way I'm pulling up the original anymore because chances are maybe they've changed it. Who knows?
I have no comment here, chat. I was not paying attention to this.
You're good. You're good. You don't need to pay attention if you do not want to. Where is it? It's like towards the bottom where they're like, I have autism. I have autism. Here it is. Here it is. A chat. I fucking hate it when people use their autism like this. All right, I hate it. I apologize, Tom. This is the end, though. Both are live streaming their own perspective. This whole thing is just pointless. Nothing. It could have been solved in a private talk. See, that's what Taiga said. Yes, this could have been solved in private. But this other person decided to go out in public. She might delete it. Yeah, don't worry. That shit's being recorded. Let me just read this here. Again, this is this is going to probably be the thing for Thursday. I'm not going to speak on behalf of the whole podcast here, but it's more likely than not, unless something big happens that keeps us from talking about it, this is going to be Thursday. So I'm going to read this chat. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that this VTuber needs a handler, full-time handler, if this is what they're going to say. They say, on a personal note about my autism, my struggles with social cues have always been pretty noticeable. Making friends and blending into normal society hasn't been easy for me. I'm very aware of it, but here's the thing. I've never done things with an ulterior motive, nor will I ever use my autism as a weapon. Oh, you are right now, in my personal opinion. I'm unapologetically and very authentically myself, both as a person and as a VTuber. I've never tried to be anyone else I've never tried to be anyone else or let others shape who I am. Not friends, not strangers, not anyone, not even VTubers. I've got a plan for myself, and that's something I hold on to. Even though keeping track of plans can be tough for a lot of autistic people, I think people need to look at the facts. I'm not copying anyone, nor will I ever be. I don't know. I just, like, chat, here's the thing. If you have to bring up mental illness like this in order to make your point go across, all right, I'm just going to throw my autism back on you and say you shouldn't be on the internet, all right? Chances are they probably don't need a handler, but they do need a handler because a handler would tell them not to publish this fucking shit. So that's the preview, chat. The Thunderdome of my anger, because, like, you know, everybody's angry for a myriad of reasons. You know, attacking Taiga basically, obviously very disgusting. But I'm always pissed off when someone does the mental health angle. Always pissed off. And let me tell you right now, chat, this VTuber has signed the end of her career. All right? Because there are only going to be so many people that will pay attention to her now because she has done this. Because let me tell you, yes, Taiga has become persona non grata for some people, but there are so many more people that love and will support Taiga. This other Taiga has destroyed